In a small village by the vast blue sea, there lived a little girl named Nourah. Nourah loved the sea more than anything else in the world. Every morning, she would run to the beach to watch the waves play with the rocks, and listen to the sea whispering its enchanting songs. Nourah always dreamed of swimming with the wonderful sea creatures, especially dolphins. Her grandmother used to tell her stories about magical dolphins that lived deep in the ocean, and Nourah wished that one day she would meet one. One day, as Nourah sat on a large rock gazing at the horizon, she noticed something shimmering beneath the water. She leaned closer to see what it was, and suddenly, a dazzling blue dolphin emerged as if it had come straight out of a fairy tale. "Hello, I am Azure the blue dolphin. Would you like to swim with me?" the dolphin said in a gentle voice. Nourah was stunned to hear the dolphin speak, but she was overjoyed. She nodded eagerly and jumped into the water. Azure took Nourah on a magical journey underwater. She saw colorful coral reefs, tiny fish swimming around her, and even a friendly sea turtle that smiled at her. The underwater world was full of life and beauty. But suddenly, Nourah heard a sad sound. She looked around and found a small fish trapped in an abandoned fishing net. The little fish was crying and calling for help. "Don't worry, we'll help you," Nourah said with hope. With Azure's help, Nourah managed to free the little fish from the net. The fish thanked her warmly and swam away happily. As Nourah and Azure continued their adventure, they noticed the water growing darker and stranger. Suddenly, a large shark appeared, swimming toward them. Nourah felt scared, but Azure reassured her. "Don't be afraid. We'll outsmart it." Azure led Nourah to a small underwater cave, where they hid until the shark passed by. Nourah was brave, and she realized that fear shouldn't stop her from helping others. After the adventure, Azure swam Nourah back to the shore. Nourah was grateful to the blue dolphin for the magical journey. "Thank you, Azure. This was the best day of my life," Nourah said joyfully. "You're welcome, Nourah. You're a brave and kind girl. I'll always be here if you need me," Azure said with a smile. Nourah returned home with unforgettable memories in her heart. She learned from Azure that courage and kindness could open doors to new worlds. From that day on, Nourah visited the beach every day, hoping to see Azure again. One night, as Nourah gazed at the stars, she heard a familiar sound. She looked toward the sea and saw Azure waving at her from a distance. Nourah smiled and knew that true friendship knows no bounds. And so, Nourah and the blue dolphin became forever friends, sharing adventures and helping sea creatures together. Nourah would tell her story to her friends in the village, teaching them that dreams can come true if you believe in them.